Thank you. So I'll take you back to some memories. I am in this village called Danan. It is in the eastern part of Ogaden, that is in the eastern part of Ethiopia. It's the first time I'm getting out of the main cities with a mission to mobilize the youth of that village. So we are driving in the village, and there are a lot of people. We are driving very slowly so that we can take a look at the village. And the people are shouting, "Welcome to Danan, welcome to Danan." I am trying to take a look at the village, but all I can see is small huts. That is all I could see. I am trying to see something like a school or a hospital or a clinic, but I couldn't see any of that. Not even one single small shop. So I am thinking this is really tough situation. On the next morning, I am in this newly built big meeting room. They have built it from trees and leaves and some things. There are a lot of people in the meeting room. Some of the people are standing. Women and girls are sitting at the back, and I can see that they are shy and afraid, and they are not looking at me. And after my short speech, they started to talk to me one by one. And they are almost telling me about the same thing: problem with development and problem with peace. So finally, there is this young girl, actually the only girl that spoke. She's around 17 years old, and she's outspoken, so she's telling me this: we need development. We need a water to drink. Only before a few days, a woman has passed away, and we couldn't find any water to clean her body. So we collected some milk from different people, and we used that for cleaning her body before burial. And she continues. She said, the military is killing and torturing and arresting people on a daily basis. The girls of this village are getting raped by the military. Why is the government doing this? Why is this happening to us? And at this moment, I am loyal to the government. So I am really paying attention, and I am really trying to understand the girl. All of a sudden, she's changing the whole story. And she said, we support the government, we love the government, everything is okay. And her voice is going down. And I realized that she's not looking at me anymore. She's looking at somebody else. So I'm turning around, and I see this short man with a military uniform behind me. I didn't saw him coming in. I'm talking to the military man and telling him that to leave the meeting since it's only for youth, but he insisted, and he said that he has the right to attend all kind of meetings in this village because he must observe. So I had no other option but to stop the meeting, and the meeting was over. I am back to the main city of Ogaden region, and I am in a meeting with my friend, a politician who recruited me first to work with the government. His name is Abdi Mahamoud Omar. I told him the whole story, but while I am talking, telling him about the situation in Danan and what I saw, he's smiling and he's laughing, and from his reactions and what he was telling me, I understood that he knew what was going on. And in fact, this man here is one of the people behind what's happening. So it was like a blow to my mind. I couldn't take it. I was really upset and sad. Back to my place, to my house. I was really terrifying, and I had all kind of bad feelings. I went through and sleepless nights, but finally I decided that I needed to do something. So I decided to collect documents, evidences, go out of the country and share that with the international community and international media. Because at this time, it is intense that there is an intense media blockade in Ogaden. So I am thinking I can do something about this media blockade. Now, 1 year has passed. My friend has become the president of the region, and I became the head of the media of the region. I have got access to a lot of different, very sensitive informations, videos and different documents, and I immediately started secretly copying all kinds of videos that were coming to my desk to different hard drives, and then encrypting the hard drives and hiding its different places. Among the videos I have got access to is a torture and the killings of innocent people in the main prison in Ogaden, but also a mock execution of 2 Swedish journalists in the Ogaden desert, Martin Schieppier and Johan Persson. There was this night, we were at the house of the president, just me and the president. We are in this special room of the president where he meets privately with people. It's a well-decorated room, it's wide, and there is a big screen TV, it's on mute, and we are sitting on this small sofa that is coming from the Middle East, and it's a little warm, so he is on his underwear. So we are talking, and there is a telephone nearby the president. So the phone rings while we are talking, and he is answering the phone, and he said, "Why didn't you kill them before you called me?" And I am looking at him and listening, and he's getting angry, and he starts shouting, "Why don't you just kill them before you call?" And then he hung up the phone. So we went quiet for a while, like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and then he's calling back again. And this time he's really angry. He's yelling at them and he's insulting them, and I am understanding that it is his special militias known as the Liu police. So he told them, "Just shoot them and let me listen to the sounds of the gunshot through the phone. Just shoot them while I'm listening." It took them some seconds, and they immediately start shooting. I can hear it because the phone is a landline phone, it's a bit louder. So it's not 1 bullet or 2 bullets, it's around 20 to 25 bullets. And it was really a terrifying moment. I am feeling sick in my stomach. I just couldn't swallow it. But I went back to my place. I didn't sleep the whole night. I couldn't feel well. On the next day, I met someone, and he told me 11 people were killed in a place called Ahmado by the Liu police. So I am talking to myself, and I am encouraging myself, and I am telling myself that this is just one of the reasons I have to leave the country and take all the risks. And finally, this is the time for me to leave the country. But before I leave the country, it's complicated to get a passport and arrange everything. I changed my identity in order to get a passport. And finally, I have the passport, and I cleared my name in the airport so that I be sure that they don't have my name in any lists in the airport. And finally, I am in the airport with my passport and everything I needed. I am standing in this queue, long queue, where everyone is handing over the passport, and then after some minutes, they are telling the person if that person can leave the country or not. And I could see some people turning, because they've been rejected, and some people going ahead. And finally, I gave my passport. I waited for 20 minutes, and fortunately, they said, you can leave. So I am going to the last security gate, and there I can see the planes. I am standing there. I gave my bag in. It's going through the security check, and I'm standing there. When suddenly one of the security men is taking a pen from my bag, and he's suspicious about this pen. This pen is one of the materials I was using to collect videos. So he's looking at it, and he's really suspicious, and he's asking me, what is this, while he's trying to open it up. And I am telling him, this is just a music player. So he opened it up, and he could see that it has a computer connector. He have never seen such a pen before, I can tell from his reactions. And I keep on saying, it's a music player. It's MP3 player. But he didn't believe me, so he started talking to his colleague, and they are discussing the pen. And they are lowering their voice also, so that I don't hear them. I had to be really quick to come up with something. And I approached him, and I am saying, I am really late. I am already late. I don't want to be late for this pen. I don't want to miss the plane, and I am looking at my watch while I am talking. But he is still looking at the pen, and they are talking, and suddenly he said, no, you can have it. Because I said, you can take it, let me just go. No, you can have it. And then I left Ethiopia. I went into the plane, and we left. And I'm feeling so happy that I left with everything I needed. Now I am in Nairobi city in Kenya for the first time. I took a taxi to the first hotel I was going to stay. But what happened was, it took the regime few days to realize that I was gone and that I was after this mission or after something. So they immediately started sending their own security guys to Nairobi. They also started using all the people they have in Nairobi. They also started using the corrupted police in Kenya to find me in Nairobi and stop me from whatever I am going to do. But the good thing is, I have good friends inside the regime, and I am in contact with them through Facebook and different email accounts, and they are giving me up-to-date information. So I am aware of what's happening. I am changing from hotel to hotel in every 1 night or 2 nights. At the same time, I am trying to reach out to international media. So I went to BBC office in Nairobi. I went to CNN. I went to Al Jazeera. But I also met a Swedish journalist in Nairobi. His name is Johan Ripos. He's a correspondent for SVT. He was really quick to react. He was very quick to understand the material. But the problem we still had was, we needed some time to get to know each other. I needed some time to trust this man if I can hand over the whole material. And he needed some time to check my background and to know me. And the other problem is, we cannot meet normally, because I am using a lot of different SIM cards, and I am always changing my hotels and my places. So there was this day when I gave him a call, and I told him, please call me from a new SIM card, and he's immediately calling me from a new SIM card. And he told me, let's meet at the church in the central city in this time. So we immediately hung it up, throw away the SIM card, and I went to the church because it's very public, and he came to the church. I'm jumping in his taxi, and we left the place. But we are still under ongoing discussions. And then comes when I decided to hand over the material. So it's in the middle of a night, and he's coming to the place I am staying. It is in the slum areas of Nairobi. It's very dangerous. So he had to take some risks, and he was really very smart with what he was doing, because he was also giving me a lot of good advices during the time we were discussing how to handle the material. And that was it. He got the whole material. Now I am in this room in one of the hotels in Nairobi. The color of the wall is white. There is a white sheet on the bed, and I am laying on the bed. In front of me is the door to the bathroom, and I have my laptop, my Facebook account, and all my emails are open, because I am spending most of my time on this social media. I am also listening to music, to different music, so that I can encourage myself more. And suddenly there is this link from SVT with a news report. And I'm clicking on it, and I'm watching this report for the first time, and it is a big news about Ogaden. It is about rape and murder and torture in Ogaden, but also about the mock execution about Johan and Martin. The whole thing has been a race between me and the regime in Ethiopia. For the regime, it was to stop me, to kill me before I publish anything. And for me, it was to publish this story about Ogaden and to let the world know what's happening in Ogaden. So at this moment, I am like, I did it. I'm feeling so happy and so fabulous. And it really feels so good to be in that moment. And I am keep on listening to this one song again and again and again. It's not the whole lyrics that I am interested in, but this part that I am so interested in, that's really encouraging me more. And it says, "I'd rather die like a man than live like a coward." Thank you very much.